5 green penny stocks to watch in 2025. Beginning with Comstock helping systemic decarbonization efforts by innovating and commercializing technologies and materials that can integrate into global supply chains. They are focusing on refining lignocellulosic biomass, recycling electrification metals from electronic devices, and utilizing advanced physics-based AI for precision mining and materials discovery. Meanwhile, PureCycle, has set out to improve low plastic recycling rates by commercializing a patented purification recycling technology to restore waste polypropylene into ultra-pure recycled UPR resin with near-virgin characteristics. The process includes feed pre-processing and the technology for purification using solvent, temperature, and pressure in order to separate colors, odors, and contaminants through physical separation, allowing for the production of UPR resin without changing the polymer bonds because no chemical reactions are involved. This technology utilizes commercially available standard processing equipment with minimal alteration of the polymer's physical characteristics, leading to 1/4 less energy consumption and reduced costs compared to virgin resin, along with the ability to recycle a wide range of polypropylene waste. On the hydrogen front, Plug Power is progressing the production, storage, and delivery of hydrogen for energy generation. Their distribution model can deliver hydrogen products and services directly to its customers or through joint venture partners, for use in everything from e-mobility and stationary power to supply chain logistics and industrial applications. Then we can't talk about green technology without talking about electric vehicles, EVs. But since there's so many of those kinds of companies, let's look at what they all have in common in terms of charging. ChargePoint helps proliferation of electric vehicles through improving the quantity and quality of the EV charging experience. They provide networked charging hardware, connected through cloud-based software services, to make the experience of accessing power as easy as possible for EVs in commercial, fleet, and residential settings. On the non-electric side, Gevo says despite the rise of electric vehicles and hydrogen technologies, hydrocarbon fuels will continue to be significant in the long term. Gevo aims to transform renewable energy into liquid hydrocarbons as sustainable alternatives to petroleum fuels, with a net zero greenhouse gas footprint. Their primary market focus is on hydrocarbon fuels such as sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF, which they believe is the most economically viable approach for carbon abatement. Additionally, Gevo has commercial opportunities in RNG, gasoline blend stocks, diesel fuel, and other chemicals. There's a growing demand for SAF production due to factors such as the global air transport industry's goal of achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050, the U.S. federal government's Sustainable Aviation Fuel Grand Challenge, aiming for at least 3 billion gallons of SAF per year by 2030, and increasing state-level incentives for SAF in the United States. Gevo plans to capitalize on this demand using their ability to convert various carbohydrate feedstocks into renewable fuels and materials through fermentation and chemical processing. In particular, with sustainably grown industrial field corn is an ideal initial feedstock for producing SAF due to its potential for high protein and vegetable oil production, as well as low carbon footprint when grown with climate-smart agricultural practices. The company plans to develop production capacity to meet demand for at least 1 billion gallons of sales in the next decade through 2 approaches: developing greenfield sites and leveraging existing ethanol plant capacity, which would need to be decarbonized and have hydrocarbon production installed. This is achieved using the concept of net zero projects, where renewable energy is converted into energy-dense liquid hydrocarbons that potentially achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions across their life cycle. The process involves sustainably grown corn as input, with steps including fermenting carbohydrates into alcohol and converting it to SAF and other renewable hydrocarbon products. For more detail on each of these companies, check out their respective videos that are already up now. And for coverage of other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.